I apologize. And I don't say no names because I don't put people's name out there and I don't do that. But they know who they are. I apologize for lying. Everybody up here lies about something.
Yeah.
It may not be, to you, it may not be nothing dramatic, but it's still a lie.
Yeah. Like we was talking about earlier, it's levels to this lying shit. It's levels to it. You know what I mean? We all can, we all lie. But it's a difference between when I'm telling Pop I couldn't make it to the podcast because my car wouldn't crank, when actually my stomach was just toe up. You know what I'm saying? I probably didn't, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I got a partner that made up a country, an island, just made it up. Yeah, I've been to this island, I've been in that island, blah, 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 this and that, whatever. It's a made up island, beach that he went to. And the nigga said, yeah, I've been there too. I know. Yo, what's up? It's your boy Pop, and we are back. We're back to the greatest. I'm going to say the greatest. That's my opinion. This is my show, so I think it's the greatest. If I thought somebody else's shit was, I would say that, but it's not. So the greatest podcast in the world is happening right now. It's called Big Stick Energy. Make sure you go to Big Stick Energy on YouTube. Look it up on YouTube. Also look on IG, Big Stick Energy HTX. And also we're sponsored by Brock Brand. Go out and get your Brock Brand. As you can see, hey, Pat got on Brock Brand right there. That's what we do. Also, we're sponsored by Quad Houston. Quad Houston, great food, great drinks, great people, great music. It's all great. It's all good at Quad Houston. Also, we're brought to you by the Den Cigar Lounge, that's where we at now. Having a good stick, having a drink, good people, and now we're about to have good conversation right here at the Den. And you know, before I get started, I always talk about some shit. And so, this past weekend, my stepson had played AAU basketball. So we went out of town for a tournament. It was a national tournament in San Antonio. So on the way there, in my mind, I already have a figure of how much I want to spend when I go out of town. This is how much. This is my budget. I'm not going to spend over this. We're on our way to San Antonio, and I know my wife like a book, and I know we're going to stop by Buc-ee's.
Yes. Hell yeah.
We stopped by Buc-ee's, got to the register. Y'all wouldn't believe how much I spent.
$300.
$200 at fucking Buc-ee's.
Yeah. Buc-ee's make a killing. Oh, yeah.
So, everybody from Texas, if you from Texas, you know about Buc-ee's.
Yeah.
You know Buc-ee's is the trap house for motherfuckers on the road.
Yeah.
It's a trap house, for real.
Come on now.
It absolutely is.
For real. No bullshit.
I've never been to Buc-ee's and paid for something under $30, $40, $50.
Yeah,
That is
hard.
correct.
It's easy to spend 50 plus in Buc-ee's. Not including. We already go for gas. I'm already gassed up by the
I got
highs.
gas at Sam's.
That
I got gas at Sam's.
I done gassed up at HEB.
Yeah.
I ain't even got
gas high.
I ain't even got to go for gas.
right?
They gas high.
But when you go there,
It's a mall. Yeah.
you want the beef, the brisket.
Yeah.
If you never had the chopped brisket sandwich at Buc-ee's, man, we bought about 5 of them motherfuckers.
Yeah. Are you taking them home?
Then the sausage on the stick.
I'm going after this shit.
Then they got the homemade jerky.
Yes.
If you haven't ate that shit,
The salami and cheese. Yes.
they got so much shit. Like on the weekly, I go to H-E-B. I spend at least $200 at H-E-B, and that's for food and shit that I got for the house.
Yeah.
But I spent $200 at a fucking Buc-ee's.
But yeah.
Brady Bob.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. See, y'all go to Buc-ee's for that. But I go to Buc-ee's, man. To be honest with y'all wanna know why I go to Buc-ee's? I ain't gonna lie. I go to Buc-ee's to boo-boo, cause they got the best. Well, you can eat off their bathroom floor in Buc-ee's, boy.
Right.
Shit, they should be clean. You can lock the door.
Oh, they got a long stall in Buc-ee's. They got the big
you can
stall.
lock your door.
Yeah.
Wait, but
When you on that road?
have y'all seen the Buc-ee's where it got it's a new one in Katy, like on 99? In they restrooms, when you go in there, they got the little lights above the stall like in the parking garages.
Oh, wow.
So you can see what stalls are open and stuff. So you walk in there and it's like the goddamn parking garage. They live. I think that's the best Buc-ee's I done seen.
Well, they make
is that
enough
one on
money
Katy
off
and
of
99.
us, so.
That's
So-
the whole
so-
shit. And
so-
they got a badass car wash.
So is Buc-ee's only in Texas?
Yes. It's
Yeah.
only in Texas.
Only in the
Only in Texas.
They not? They got in Carolina?
North Carolina?
Hold on.
Oh, they in Carolina?
They got in Carolina.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
One.
They got one?
So they got one in North Carolina.
But I think it just started in Texas, though.
It started in
It
Texas.
started in Texas, yeah.
Hey man, whoever idea that was,
Bad
Genius.
motherfucker.
that's the Walmart or gas station.
Yeah. Shit.
It is.
The two things that mattered was gas and bathroom. That's
Yes,
all that
I'ma tell
mattered.
you.
And then they suck all the other money out of you as
Gotcha.
you walk towards the bathroom.
Because hey, listen. So here's the thing. If you make a gas station on the road on your way out of town, gas is number one, and having clean ass bathroom.
Hell yeah. That's
And I'm
it.
gonna tell you, man, coming from North Carolina, they used to have the concept was called Shoney's, and all up and down I-95, they did the same thing except they had a restaurant attached to it. Bucky took the concept, and put it on steroids, and that's why today they're the best in the country.
So I want to say this here. Shout out to Buc-ee's
Yes.
for taking all your money when you're on the road. Cause
They got
I was not expecting to spend $200 in a fucking Buc-ee's
Got to stop.
on the road.
What you had got some pickle jar eggs?
I got some
The
actual
okra.
factual data. I pulled up the locations of Buc-ee's.
Yeah.
They got some in Alabama. I see Florida, Colorado, Georgia,
So they
Kentucky.
franchise.
They got Missouri. They got one in South Carolina, Tennessee. Yeah, So they
don't
They
franchise?
moving around.
God
Yeah,
damn,
they
I'm
moving
about to say,
around.
hey, let's all put some money together
Yeah.
And open one up.
and franchise.
Because the quality would
Yeah,
drift if
it
you do
would.
that. They want to make sure that whether you're at a Buc-ee's on I-10, I-95, or I-40,
Yeah.
you get the same thing.
All right, I will say this here. I'm looking at the room around, and if we put our money together and got a Buc-ee's, yeah, it'd have been ghetto as fuck.
It been
But anyway,
It's been playing trap music.
anyway,
Nigga,
I just wanted to, what you got to say?
Let me selling fish dinners and
Oh, we had a real barbecue in that motherfucker.
Hell yeah, real.
Rib sandwiches,
Yeah, hell yeah.
motherfucking oxtails,
Shitless
motherfucking
sandwiches.
boudins,
Chilling egg
all that
salad.
shit. We'll be having all that shit. So once again, shout out to Buc-ee's. And I know I'm plugging Buc-ee's. They don't need a plug. They already got a plug, but I'm plugging it anyway.
they have a smoking weed section at that bar.
Hey, that
Pit
shit was
bulls.
cool.
I got 8 videos about Buc-ee's in my phone right now from the 4 trips I done had to Austin and back.
from Buc-ee's?
Yeah, I'm obsessed with Buc-ee's, like low key. I do a video every time I go.
All right, so here our subject is not about Buc-ee's. I just wanted to talk about Buc-ee's.
Yeah.
And talk about my weekend that I had. Well, that was one thing, the Buc-ee's.
Yeah.
Then the other thing is, and we're going to talk about this here with the fellas and anybody that know about basketball. We're going to talk about this another time. But fucking AAU basketball is bullshit.
The devil.
Well,
No, it is fucking bullshit. I'm just going to say that. These motherfuckers making millions and millions of dollars off
really
of parents and kids.
yeah.
And we're going to talk about this shit at another time because I'm one of those parents, and I know those other parents. If I'm paying $200 and some a month, and there's 12 kids on the team,
Yeah. You want your child to play. You do want your child to play.
all I'm saying is it's a bullshit thing. Somebody need to fucking expose AAU basketball. They need to expose that shit for what it really is. Because the motherfuckers that's really running it, they ain't there to teach the kids or care for the kids the right
some
way.
of them are there.
All of them are there for the fucking money. All of these coaches, not all of them, there's a
Never
few
play, yeah.
that do teach their coach, that teach the kids
They do. You saw.
the game. But there's a lot of them that don't know shit from Shinola,
True.
and they taking money from these parents
Right.
and from these kids and shit like that. So we're gonna have a whole nother subject about AAU basketball. Fuck AAU basketball. I'm gonna say it like that. Fuck AAU basketball because it's bullshit.
Well, can
Until
I just
somebody
say
come
real
up,
quick?
hold on. Until somebody come up with a better system. No.
I
really
feel
feel
what
like
you're saying.
there's
My
so many
son,
rings.
I had
so
my
many
son
rings.
in
Hold on, one second. I
AAU
got you.
basketball since he was 5 years old, and he's 22 now. And I understand how you feel about you already have to pay for travel. You have to pay for uniforms. You have to pay for everything in AAU. It's very, very expensive, but you have to research those teams. You got a bad team. My son was on several teams as he grew, but the last two that he was on was excellent because they had connections with colleges and different programs that the young men can get into.
And that's,
so you have to.
And that's fine. Like she
research.
said. What you say, baby?
No, I second what she's saying because I was going to say the exact same thing. Basically, you have to be connected with the right coaches who really genuinely are connected with college coaches. Yeah. And they know exactly what they're doing. And not only are they going to connect them with like college coaches, but they're going to put them in tournaments that give them the right exposure. It's not going to be any BS type tournaments. They're going to put them in the right, and they might not even play every weekend. They may play every other weekend or maybe once or twice a month, but it's the important tournaments that are going to give them the exposure. And so when they're younger, when the boys or girls, whoever, when the team is younger, these coaches, they have a habit of like putting them in these tournaments and giving them hopes and dreams just so they can sit on the bench. But you're paying $300-400 a month, and then you're paying to travel as well, and then you're paying for hotels. So it could be overwhelming if your child is just sitting on the bench and not getting that playing time, you know? And so it could be really traumatizing.
So here's what I'm saying. I'm saying this because you had kids out there 5-6 years old.
Oh.
And so you're going to take from these parents from 5 all the way till they, what are you really teaching them? You're not, they don't need exposure at that early age. They need to be kids.
They do.
And be kids at that age.
The challenge that you run into is that it's the parents. Everybody's trying to absorb a dream. My kid can play. There's some kids that should not be in AAU because they have no. What is your purpose of going to AAU? If you're not trying to get a college scholarship, you are wasting money.
But here's the thing about that, and I'm gonna say this up. A lot of these parents live through their kid.
Exactly.
And a lot of these mothers think their kid is gonna be the next motherfucking Allen Iverson, or whoever they may be thinking in their mind who he gonna be. Man, let your kids be a kid. Let your kid decide on what, if that's what they want to do, and not push them into doing the shit because you living in Haverstock and you want to get out of the hood. You on housing. I don't want to go into that shit. I don't want to.
So who's to blame? The parents or the coaches?
They both fuck.
Exactly.
Mike.
Exactly.
Everybody think their kids are special.
We have to hold each other
They
accountable.
invest all this money into their kids
Right.
instead of being realistic about what their kids' talent level is.
Right.
It'd be wonderful if we had an AAU for academics. That would be better.
So you can't necessarily just blame the coaches. You have to hold yourself accountable for what you allow your children to be exposed to. So the best thing to do is just do your research, zone in, and know what you want for your children and go from there. I mean, because, if you see it is what it is and you didn't know before, you're going to learn. Because you're going to keep going through that same experience and you're going to keep facing that same experience until you learn the lesson. Until you learn the lesson and you make a decision on what you really want for your children, you're going to keep going through the same thing over and over again.
It needs to be a balance. It has to be a balance.
Yes.
Academics, the same amount of money that you put into your child's sports or whatever, or whatever side thing you want to put them in, the same effort needs to be put into their education as well.
And I'm
It sounds like AAU is lying.
Honestly, they can't even get a scholarship unless
hold
you
on,
have a good GPA.
We're gonna get right back to that, and then we're gonna get into the subject. One second with Brady Ball. I know I started off this way, but I usually don't. But I want everybody to get introduced. Introduce yourself as we go around and come back, and then we're gonna go, and then I'm gonna come back into it. Starting with you, Brady Bob, and then we're gonna go on the name and on down, and then come on back this way. Let's go.
Okay, Cameron, y'all already know what it is about Big Daddy. You heard me, right? You did. They called me handsome with my black ass. You did. There's two things I ain't never seen. There's a turtle with speed and a hoe that I need. You did. You know what I'm saying? 10 toes down to the ground, flat-footed comedian Brady Bob. Y'all already know what it is, man.
I don't know how I'm supposed to follow that. I'm just my name is Natalia. My friends from the hood call me Nay Nay. I went to Texas Southern University. I went to Kashmir. Unfortunately, I'm not as cool as Brady Bob. So my introduction, no, I'm just fucking with y'all. Y'all know it's a real nigga up in this bitch. Yeah, you feel me? Like, nigga, Northside all day. You know what I mean? No, yeah, my name is Natalia. Niggas around the way call me Nay Nay. I'm a comedian as well. Shout out to them Cashmere Rams, Ramley in the building.
Cashmere Rams, baby.
All day long, stay strong.
Cashmere Ram.
I'm for real when I say this. I can't follow neither one of those, so I'm gonna just say I am Arthur Lee. I'm from Hiram Clark, but I did go to school in Missouri City, a few of them. So I'm just Arthur Lee from around the block.
I know that's right.
That's it.
I don't even want to ask why you went to a few of them, but that's a whole nother subject. Go ahead, darling.
Hey, group. My name is Trina. I appreciate all of you guys. Nice to meet you. I am just Trina. You know what I mean? I'm your girl. I'm your home girl. I'm a realist. I am 100% authentic. I'm an empath. I'm an entrepreneur. I've been an entrepreneur for 15 years. I love basketball. I'm a mother. I'm a mentor. And I'm just living and loving life. It is what it is.
Won't he do it?
All right. She done gave a resume. Lee, go ahead.
What's up, y'all? I'm Lee. You can find me at Man Muscle Ministry. And Fifth Ward Proud. Shout out to Milby Buffaloes. We used to beat Yates a lot. And, Kashmir, too.
Hold on. Y'all ain't beat us.
She.
That's who?
That's Roger Boyd.
Roger Boyd didn't play.
Yeah, he did. Freshman year.
Oh, we talking about.
Like, I ain't got no long ass intro. It's just Coco from Houston on all platforms. You can find me on anything you want to find me on. It's Coco from Houston. Hit me up, DM me, whatever. Let's go.
Coco from Houston, and she will get you some checks if you need it.
What you talking about? What the hell? We don't do no fraud over here.
She hang out.
We don't do no fraud over here. I'm scared of jail.
Coco from
okay?
Houston, I hang out with Nigerians.
I'm scared of jail. I don't know. They gonna, I'm too fragile.
Go
okay.
Where are you going?
I'm Slim. I'm a veteran on the podcast. It's good to see some new faces with new perspectives. And so let's go.
Hey.
My name is Pierre Cromartie.
Oh, well, all right.
Pierre, say something, goddammit.
I am a television executive building the nation's only black television network.
All right.
That's what's up.
And quite opinionated.
What's up?
I have very strong views on a lot of different subjects, but television kind of makes you jaded because you see, I won't say the underbelly, but you see a lot of what people really think because they come in and talk to you about issues, especially politicians with me, because they always want me to help them get more exposure as they try to grow their career in politics.
So I'm going to say this about Pierre, and the reason why we're going to keep this thing going with Big Stick Energy, because Pierre is about to own a whole television station.
That's what's up, man.
Awesome.
That's big time.
So I gotta, I gotta brush up on my David Letterman.
I was telling Pop, I want to put his podcast, it's going to have to get cleaned up a little bit, but I want to put some of his podcasts on the network so that people can get a feel for what it's like when people are talking real and not playing to the camera.
So that's a big reason why, another reason why we do this every week, because we want to have enough, we want to have plenty of episodes. Yeah. So when the time comes, we gone. We gone into it. And I, like I said, I got to brush up on my Arsenio Hall. I got to brush up on my Johnny Carson.
Yeah.
Well, he's the GOAT. Johnny Carson is the GOAT. We're just gonna put it out there. He's the greatest of all time to ever do late night. I think David Letterman is right after him. And then, there we go. Put me on.
Arsenio Hall fall up under that too.
Well, Arsenio do at that time.
You got to put him in now, man. Everybody watch Arsenio Hall.
But here's the thing, though.
Yeah.
I know we started out with the AAU stuff, and I don't want to get in there because we're going to a rabbit hole on that. What's up? What you got to say?
But you said fuck AAU.
I did.
Why?
I did. But
I love AAU. I just got to tell you this. And the only reason why I love it, hold on, because there be some fine ass mamas out there. Woo! Them mamas be fine. So I love AAU. AAU, I love y'all.
I really love the game, Brady Bar. You can't be telling the game for real.
They be fine.
You can't be telling the game for real.
Not only that. Hold on. Not only that.
They be fine as hell.
Hold on.
Go to the game.
Listen, Little League football coming up too. Little League football coming up.
Bullshit.
So I don't have a kid that plays Little League football, but I used to. And yeah, you go out there, the mommies out there.
The black women be fine, bro. I'm talking about, ooh, Lord.
Yeah, they
I
out
love
there.
them. I ain't gonna lie.
But I was just talking about my trip out of town.
Yeah.
So I went to San Antonio Thursday, came back Sunday, and flew back out to Dallas on Sunday night. I played in the golf tournament Monday. The team I played on, we won first place.
Woohoo! Good job.
Not saying that I did a hell of a whole lot, but I contributed.
Team effort.
And it was hot as the devil's balls out there.
Oh, wow.
In Dallas. But I had a good time, came back, now we're here doing this.
You got a new nickname, though. You know what your new nickname is?
Nah, I don't know that.
Nigga Woods.
Nigga Woods. I'll take Nigga Woods.
I'll
that
just
shit look good. Them steaks look good to the motherfucker. All right, so we're going to talk about what we're supposed to be talking about today. And I'm going to start it off, and then everybody can jump in.
Yeah.
and when they want to say what they want to say about it. Now, last week before we went out the air, I apologized. And I don't say no names because I don't put people's name out there and I don't do that. But they know who they are. I apologize for lying. And I wanted to put it out there. So that's what we're going to talk about now. Just lying. Because everybody up here lies about something.
Yeah.
It may not be, to you it may not be nothing dramatic, but it's still a lie.
Yeah.
And why do white lies got to be the smaller lies? Why black lies can't be? Anyway, I don't want to talk about that. But I'm just saying, lying. People just lie anyway. There's a song that said, women lie, men lie, but numbers don't lie.
That's true.
And that is so fucking true.
Yeah.
I lie about, if it's a relationship-wise, I lie about something only because I don't want to hear if I tell you the truth, I don't want to hear that shit. Like, I be wanting to tell it. I be wanting to say what's going on for real, but the flip side of you saying it, then you hear all the other shit that come along with it.
Okay.
Then when I tell you the truth, and you get on my ass or start talking about the shit, then I'm saying to myself, I should have just fucking told you something else. And we wouldn't be even going through this shit. Brady Bob, what you lie about?
Man, I'm the coldest at lying, nigga. I lie. I'm gonna tell you why. And everybody know I'm not lying. I lie to God, nigga. Lying say you ain't never lied to God. Lie. I lied to God. And I lie to God at the wrong time.
I'm gonna do right. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that.
Man, you done lied to God. I lie to God so much. God like, nigga, quit lying.
He know you lying, though.
You know when you getting ready to.
He know you lying. Let me tell you, I lie to God when I'm flying. That turbulent hit, boom, boom, boom. I'm like, oh, Lord, I go, Lord, if you let me get off this ground, Lord, let me get on this ground, Lord, I ain't gonna be fuck with them bitches no more, Lord. As soon as I get on the ground, bitch, where you at, though? Where you at? Come pick a nigga up.
Bitch.
Come pick a nigga up, bitch. Not bitch.
We got women.
We got women. They know what I mean. They call each other.
Nah, but we got women on here. They don't understand what we said.
They can do that.
But what they said,
they know what I'm saying. Black women call each other bitch a lot. Bitch,
but they said in the terms of endearment, that's just like us saying nigga. Yeah.
All right, let it go. Y'all finna open up a whole nother can of whoop-ass.
We are.
But I lied to God. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, just think about it. If you ever been drunk before,
plenty of time,
and you drink and your ass fall out, you tell God, God, I ain't gonna drink no more, Lord. I swear to God. And then your ass turn around and be drinking in the next 2 nights. Lying to God. Quit lying to God. Well, y'all try not to lie a lot.
The operative word, try.
I try not to lie neither. But, you know, sometimes it just, yeah.
Y'all are different from me because I told my wife, I've been married 36 years, I lied to her all 4 years of college. And you know what's fascinating, and I know it's going to cause some pushback, but ladies know the guys are lying and accept the lie.
They know.
And then say, well, he wasn't honest with me. You know better. You knew it when you heard it.
If a woman likes you, she'll lie to herself.
Yeah.
I think people lie because I'm gonna just say I don't like to lie, but when I do lie is when I go to Costco and they asking me what service you got.
Yeah.
So I look ahead and I see, okay,
Exactly.
you AT&T? Yeah, I'm AT&T too, because I don't want to be disturbed when I'm shopping. So that's pretty much the only time I lie. But the thing about a lie, is you just got to keep on lying. You know, there's a song by Johnny Taylor that says, I'm running out of lies.
It depends on who you lying to. You got to keep on lying.
That is true.
If you lying to the clerk at the store, all right, that's fuck it. But if you lying to your girl, your wife, or whatever, Yeah, that shit that can kind of get tiresome because you got to keep going over and over.
But you got to keep going, so it's the stress of keep telling a lie.
The biggest problem you run into a lot is that lying keeps you from going through changes. Yeah. When my wife says, or a woman says to me, how do I look? I'm lying. Because if I tell the truth, then I'm not being nice.
Hey, that's another thing.
Exactly.
I hate when women say, how does look? How do I look?
Tell me.
Yeah,
because if I need to change my skirt or my shorts, or something ain't matching, or little bulge right here, we have little bulge right here. Tell me, oh baby, you
ain't got no goddamn bulge.
Well, because I wear shapewear, underneath my clothes.
Lying.
And
that's lying.
Right there.
So listen, if the shapewear ain't shaping, you need to tell me.
That's just like a nigga take you home, you take that shit off, all that shit fall. What the fuck?
Well, y'all be lying on the stuff that y'all think is gonna fall when it come out, and y'all lie.
I don't lie on myself.
I'm just saying.
That be lying.
I don't lie on myself.
Let's talk about it.
That be lying with them baby hairs.
I mean, that's nothing to lie about. Please tell us, because most women think they let them get over it.
Hold on, niggas that lie about their piece.
People lie.
Niggas that lie about their piece.
Oh.
Now that's some fucked up shit.
For women.
For women.
That is.
Now one thing about
Who does
it,
that?
I was never no man to lie or brag about what I do.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Sexually.
don't lie about that.
But there are all men that do that.
Okay, I see what you mean.
That lie and say, girl, I'm gonna give you all this shit, and I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that.
Nigga be lying.
And then
But do
sleep
women
like
really
Bubba.
believe that? Like, I think it just depends on the type of women and what they've been through and how mature they are. Because I think, in my mind, most women don't really believe it. We want to actually see.
Try.
We call your bluff.
I'm gonna tell you what some women do.
We're grown women,
I'm gonna tell you what some women do. Some women will grab it.
Yeah. So will.
I did that before.
Yeah.
I did
Ain't
that
nothing wrong with
before.
Tell the truth, shame the
Ain't nothing wrong
world.
with that.
The
I did that
devil.
before.
You want to see? All right, let me see what
Yeah.
you're working with. And
Yeah.
Or they'll
stop
put their
playing
booty
games.
on it when they dancing. They'll put their booty on.
Oh, you put the ass on the nigga.
Yeah.
You put the ass on. All right, let me see what that do.
Y'all got the right nigga tonight. Yes, you do. I'm gonna tell the truth. We ain't lying.
Oh,
now.
you gonna tell the truth about the lie?
Yeah, about the lie.
Yeah, you gonna tell the truth about the lie? No,
Well,
but
you've got some serious folks that lie, and those lies are critical.
Yeah.
You're talking about if you're getting to know someone, and again, I always put this on different levels of ages. If you talk to someone that you know they in their 50s or whatever, and they have a child that is under 5.
Talk to them.
So what are you supposed to do with that? I mean, you're starting all the way over with the person that has a grandchild or a great grandchild that is that age. You know what I mean? You have men that may lie about that. I mean, that's their truth, but that's something that a woman needs to know, that you have a little child.
well, I'm gonna say this. I got 3 biological and 2 stepkids. Now, if another one come along somewhere else say I'm their dad, I don't know nothing about that shit, so I can't.
Yeah.
I'm not exactly lying to a woman because I don't know shit.
If you don't know, that's not a lie.
Yeah. But I have seen men and women of a certain age that got little kids saying that that's their grandkid or that's
Damn. Lying.
Yeah, will lie about the kid. Hey man, if you 60 years old, 7 years old, still fucking, and you got a kid, that's on you. Now, you ain't gonna see the kid graduate because you're gonna die before then.
Damn.
But that's just what it is.
It said multiply.
Hold on. When her sister and my homeboy got married, they had a kid. We had just turned 40. And I said, nigga, what the fuck is your kids are? damn near out the house. And you finna have another kid?
Shot the club up.
That's gonna keep them young, man.
But I know
Actually, that's the new normal now. Actually, there's a lot of 40-year-olds that are starting families now.
We talking about
Believe it or not, that's like the new normal. Some of them are trying to have kids. They be the first kid. That's just how it is now. It's not like it was 20 years ago.
Let me tell you something.
It's different.
I'm 47. I'm done.
I feel the same way. I'm 45. I feel the same way.
I'm done. I don't
I ain't
want
never started.
no more kids. I got a grandkid. I got one grandkid.
Oh, you can't have no more kids.
I don't want no more kids.
You can't have no more
Right.
kids.
None.
That's ghetto.
Yeah.
Kids or grandkids.
I don't want no more motherfucking
Yeah, I
kids.
got classmates that are just like starting to have kids, and I'm thinking like, God bless you.
In fact, I got one of my homeboys here right now. Nah, just bullshit.
Yeah. It's one that comes every week. That dude I know is 70, and he got twins. Never mind. They're babies.
So, hey, so what I'm saying is,
Who knows? But he got.
so what I'm saying is, you got women, you got guys, I can't say women because women at a certain age can't have no more kids. But you got guys at a certain age that have a kid, they lying saying that the kid is grandkid.
Right.
And
Damn.
it's actually biological
That's messed up.
kid.
Yeah.
It's fucked up.
Yeah.
Lying.
Men, so, men, we lie. That's just what we do. It's in our DNA.
Y'all always lying.
It's in everybody's DNA.
Y'all always lying.
It's in everybody's DNA.
It's no. What I'm saying. Hold on.
Y'all want to
Lee. What I'm gonna say is this. As men, yeah, we down to lie about a whole lot of shit.
Yeah.
And think about this is one of the reasons, ladies. A lot of time we lie not to hurt your feelings, because if you knew half the shit that a man does,
I think.
you'd be fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for real.
You have to have a great sense of discernment on some things, because just observe, man, because folks will lie to you looking dead in your face. Wow. For nothing.
I believe there's levels of lying. So how does that work?
Nothing to you, but it's always for
I
somebody.
feel
You know
like there's
what
levels.
fascinates me is that
Hold on.
I feel like there's levels of lying. I think there's like
Absolutely.
yeah, right. And so like she mentioned, like I learned like later in life that some people will go to their grave and they will lie about the deepest, darkest things ever. And it's like, what would possess you to do something like this? I would never go this low. Like
But
I don't like lying, period. But just I like being fully authentic. But for someone that goes that deep into like, you know,
What
the
we
lie,
learn-
it's
what
like,
we-
what does that even mean?
be honest.
Hold on. I don't like lying either. On certain shit,
Like, everybody.
I feel like I got to. And no, you saying everybody. Everybody do. We all do lie.
Yeah, everybody
You lie
lies.
about something. Your parents will lie to you when
Yeah, I was
since
just
you
finna say
was a
that.
kid.
My
Yeah.
nephew you just brought up, he ain't but 5, and he already know how to lie.
You learn from
It's
our
just-
parents.
You learn
It's
from
in
your
your DNA.
parents.
That's it.
Because for the longest, how long did it take for you to
taught
understand
him
that?
to lie.
How long did it take for you to understand that Santa Claus wasn't real?
Yeah.
14 years old for me.
14 for you?
14,
I was
goddamn.
14.
Damn.
I learned that.
Yeah.
7. 5 or 7.
Goddamn.
A long
14?
time. That was a long time. 14.
They were lying. See?
They was lying.
And the first lie when the bill collectors call and your mama say, tell them I'm not at home. My mama say she ain't at home.
No, not only that. The other lie is your mama putting a goddamn bill in your name.
Yes.
But if y'all ain't never
I
committed
didn't
welfare
experience
fraud,
that.
then if you ain't talking about welfare fraud, you ain't talking about
Welfare
shit.
fraud.
Because I don't know how many times I told them people my daddy didn't stay there. And I know that was a lie.
I was 9 years old. I already had a credit
Right,
Yeah.
I'm
Please
9
go.
years old, about to catch a felony out in this hoe.
Mama putting a Palais Royal card in your name.
Yeah, yeah.
Right, I had a water bill. I had a water bill.
Tell you.
I had a water bill.
For those of you that know about Palais Royal,
Yeah.
shit,
Yeah.
had a Palais Royal card in your name, shit.
I'm gonna tell you the coldest lie though.
What's that?
Hey, this the coldest lie. That's your daddy.
I don't know about that one.
Oh, that's the coldest lie.
That is a cold ass lie.
But I'm gonna tell you, it's scary when you are lied to. I have a friend who found out he had a daughter when she was 18. She literally walked up and said, "I'm your daughter," and he had no idea that that was his daughter because everyone's lied to the entire time. It is damaging to you when you find out that you missed out on 18 years of your child's life because the baby mama didn't tell the young man that
truth.
that was his child.
She was lying.
So the question you got to ask yourself is, everybody lies here. Even the ones that say they don't like to lie, they lie. The question is, what's the purpose of the lie at that time? Are you trying to get in someone's pants? Or are you trying to hide what you're doing? You want to hear a great lie? I'm real Christian. Now, I was in the club until 2 a.m., but I was at church at 8 o'clock in the morning. Everything you did the night before,
Yeah. Lying.
basic is a lie, because
Yeah.
you go the next day and you try to absolve yourself of it.
Well, you know the first lie was, he said you can eat this fruit and you won't be naked. You won't see. Shit, that's the first lie.
Let's say this here. The church is a fucking lie.
All the while.
All the way around.
Yeah.
All the way around.
We got the same dough knobs.
Hold on, listen to me. Reason why I say this is
The
because
building
72
fund.
years.
as a kid, as a kid growing up in church, you believe everything that they say,
Yeah.
everything that's going on. But as you get older, you start realizing that the reverends and the motherfucking deacons fucking everything.
Everything
in the church.
moving.
You like, what the?
Everything
are you
moving.
fucking serious?
So the church is just a building. You have to have a relationship with God on your own.
You do.
That
That
is
part right there. You have
your
to.
purpose for a relationship with Christ. If you are a Christian or whatever denomination you are, it's not the building. It is who you have that relationship with.
So here's what I say about this. Here's what I say about that. I don't go to church no more. But I got an understanding with God. I still
Yes.
believe in God. I still believe in I still got all of that. The church to me is just a place that everybody gather up.
Congregate.
And lie.
They congregate
Lie.
and fucking lie.
Sick of them niggas. Lie. Lie like a rug.
That's it.
It's true.
Lie like a big dog.
Oh my God.
That's it. We all grew up in the church.
Yeah.
Me and Lee went to the same church. And as a kid, when I found out, and I don't want, I'm not even gonna say who it is, but when I found out that the men of the cloth, I'm gonna say men, I'm not gonna say one man, but men
Yeah.
of the cloth was doing what they do, and sister such and such was a freak, and it's the same lady that was laying hands on me,
Yeah.
and it's the same lady that was my youth ministry teacher, teaching, and she put more meat in her mouth than Arby's.
Oh, wow.
She put more meat in her mouth than Arby's.
She like to swallow. Lie. Swallow it.
As a kid, when you find that shit out, it fucks you up mentally.
It does. It does.
So now you like, I've been going to this motherfucker the whole time. My grandmother and mama been telling me, do this and do that. And these motherfuckers that's teaching me this shit,
Lying. Nigga shit.
You know, you have hope when you go, to a church. You want spiritual guidance. You want to believe that you're going to a safe space, because we all have issues. We all try to work through them. And it's just unfortunate. We're visual creatures. When we see somebody doing some stuff worse than what we trying to get over, it's deterring.
Yeah.
So I can understand, people not wanting to go for that reason.
And these women get more meat in them than Subway sandwich.
And they be messy as hell. Ooh, get on my nerves at the church. I don't even go no more. Like, I don't go no more. I'm sorry.
I found out from my brother there, because my brother's 7 years older than me, and they was doing all kind of shit in the church.
Yeah. Them lock-ins, them night lock-ins.
So that was not the church that I grew up in. Hold on.
Clear it up,
So
nigga.
that was a church on Cavalcade and Crest. That church on the corner of Cavalcade and Crest. We go for Vacation Bible School.
Vacation Bible School. Revival, all that shit.
We go up there for Vacation Bible School. It's a whole week. So Wednesday night, I never forget this. I'm about 7, 8 years old. About 8 years old. And after Vacation Bible School, the kids hang around. The adults having choir rehearsal. So we start playing hide and seek.
Yeah. In the church.
In the church.
I'm gonna tell you. I gotta tell you guys.
Oh, y'all cut me off.
Y'all cut him out. Be real. This is real.
Hold on.
This is a real show, man.
So we play in the church. We are playing hide and seek in the church.
Yeah.
So everybody that got caught, except this is my brother. He don't give a fuck. It happened.
Damn.
Except my brother and this girl. I'm not gonna say the girl name. So we run around the church looking for him. Open this one door.
Yeah.
Hand it down.
Bent over.
Ass and
That
elbow.
doggone Tony was something else. He was something.
Say, man. And I'm 8 years old, 9 years, whatever. I was young. I wasn't even double digits yet. But I remember this shit.
Yeah.
And I'm looking like, oh, fuck. At the church. And at that point on, I started realizing.
Yeah.
Life ain't what life is supposed to be.
It's funny.
Go ahead.
We all know people are lying. What I wanted to hear from the women on this panel is, how do you discern what's a lie and what you will accept as a lie? Look, first of all, I had a bunch of friends that moved to Atlanta. The biggest challenge that they had was that the guys were down low and women had no idea.
They knew.
Because the guy dressed. The biggest lie is the person that walks in the club that's got on all the right clothes, say all the right things, and when the woman gets to know them better, they down low, don't have credit, and they just literally are playing you to get in your pants. The question, and what fascinates me with women, so that we can start an argument, is that you know the man is lying.
Yeah.
You know he's lying. You can talk. I would stand at the bar and listen to a guy and say, if she asks 3 or 4 more questions, she'll know he's lying already.
Yeah.
But in the atmosphere of the club, you start accepting it. I know men that actually have something going on, and the women will look at the guy who is presenting himself one way, and he is totally different. And she thinks she just picked up a star, and what she's picked up is a lie. And she accepts the lie because he presents himself as if he is all together. Now, if you walk into a club and you're talking to anyone, you should assume immediately that they're lying.
Yeah.
Literally that they're lying.
For real, no bullshit.
Because the only time I've ever seen, and it's going to sound bad, but the only time I've ever seen the truth is you go to a strip club. I used to say to the young lady, what do you do? Well, I'm in school. You're on a pole. You're really not in school. So a lot of them used to tell me their name for years. I can't use this anymore. They would ask me, what's your name? I say, Theodore Huxtable. Because I'm lying anyway. Everybody in the room is lying.
Yeah.
If you go to a club or any social gathering and you're listening to this person and you think you're getting the truth, then you're either naive or silly because you are not getting the true picture.
So
I love when women say, this is how I look. And then you see them later on and you go, Jesus Christ, is that really what I saw at the club?
Hey,
That's
so what is the question? What is the bottom line question that you want to ask these ladies?
What we trying to start a fight about?
Yeah, he won't.
What is the bottom line?
He said, why is it that we go after the guy that looks good, the appearance is good, we ask the questions, he give us the answer, we know it's a lie, why do we still fall for the look?
Ladies?
The image.
I think that we lie to ourselves. I think women have the most powerful intuition on earth. Like, we were born with it. That's what we were born to have. Like, we have powerful intuitions. We know. We just act like we don't know. And we just lie to ourselves. I really feel like that's what it is. I think that women just don't. And then we act like a victim in the end, like we didn't know, like we're damsel in distress. And really, deep down, we already knew. We heard the voices. We heard the sounds. We heard it speak to us. But we choose to ignore it because we want to, like, put on this persona, or we want to say we have somebody, or someone's chasing us, or whatever the case may be. So I feel like it just depends on the woman, and if you really, like, tapped into knowing your worth and what it is that you need for yourself, and what you're going to allow. And that's just what it is.
Can I say this? Go ahead, Arthur Lee. Go ahead.
I was going to say,
Talk up a little louder.
everything that Trina said, I do agree with. But the type of woman I am, I don't talk to a lot of people. And I mean, I would speak to a lot of people. I would have fun. But as far as my personal space, I don't do that because I've been through too much. So I really feel who people are. And people hate when I look them in their eyes. But the times that I have, and it was like, I made mistakes when I was young. I lied to myself. And when I lied to myself so much, I would lie to other people. And it just made me look at things from a totally different perspective because I'm like, damn, they've been lying to us since we were little bitty, going back to what you said. What are they teaching their kids? For real, with me being a kindergarten teacher in this day and time, these parents are babies. And when they don't know no better, they don't know any better besides keep having kids and getting a government assistance. And I hate to say that, but for me to see these kids come to my classroom with a nasty, nasty nose at 7:45, it hurts my heart. And I told them, I want y'all to go home and tell your parents, don't send y'all up here with a dirty nose. What if I came up here with a dirty nose? How would you look at me? But they've been lying to us for so long about who we are as a people. And I went back to just, when I stopped lying to myself, I'm a better person for me. But it's times to where I'm like, dang, I do want to be better. But then, like he said, you'll go to the club and you'll get drunk. You know what I'm saying? It's like, no, that's not the person that you want to be. But you lie to yourself about so many different things until you talk about the things that people lie about, because some people lie about deeper things than other people. They do, like you said earlier. But you have to, I feel like it's a category to where you go, but the more you tone into who you really are, like for real, you not going to lie about certain shit because my karma come back like this. I can't play. I can't play with people's feelings. My intentions have to be pure because I'm going to pay for it within 24 hours. I've been through that. So not going to church, they didn't teach me that in church though. When I stopped going to church, because they was lying to us.
They were lying, baby. Everything is a lie. Everything.
Everything. That goes back to what I was saying too. Everything is a lie. They've been lying to us about who we are. Like if you talk to anybody, they have family in Louisiana. The real Indians. We've been on this soil. Yeah. Why they lie about the different countries and their names? So lying go real deep. And so I feel like right now in this time and age, it's not the time to lie, especially to these kids, because they're being exposed to more and more things. So I know I touched on a lot of stuff, went down the rabbit hole, but I've been holding my composure for.
Nah, we want you to get it out.
I know, but everybody making good points. But that's what I wanted to say.
You want to know what one of the worst lies is, and it's toward women, and you kind of brought it up a little bit. it's these niggas that like men too.
Yes, yes, yes.
I just read something about some statistics in Houston about STDs.
Yeah. Yes.
Mm-hmm. And a lot of it had to do with these niggas fucking each other.
Yes.
And I'm just gonna put it out there just like how it is.
Say it. Lying.
And they going back and sleeping with these women.
Yeah. Yeah.
And not telling these women that's who they really are.
Yeah.
That's the biggest fucking lie you could do.
Right.
I think that lie there would justify me killing you. It should be.
Damn.
It should be.
Yeah.
Because if you like men
Just
and
say
you like
it.
women,
Just,
tell that woman that I like men too.
Just
Be
say
honest.
that. And leave us alone if that's what you want.
And
Leave
let
us
that
alone.
woman decide.
But I
Be
say let me
honest.
choose though. Let me choose what I want to do.
Yeah, and let
Exactly.
let that woman decide if
What we
she
want.
still want to fuck with you or not.
Yeah.
But don't force her,
Right.
because that's all it is. It's forcing her
Right.
because you're keeping it secret.
Exactly.
You're keeping this lie away. Go ahead.
Can I say one thing? So it used to be the biggest question when you're getting to know someone is, are you married? That used to be the biggest question. That's like number 10 on the list now.
Yeah.
It's so many things that we as single women have to ask questions and really listen to these answers to determine, hey, are we going to go forward? And like she said, you can't be a desperate person, so to speak. You said you really can't be somebody that's just desperate, because if you're desperate, you're gonna fall for whatever. Yeah. Some women have motives. They just, oh, he look good, I'm going home with him tonight. I don't care what it is. I'm gonna get my thing on. I'm gonna get off tonight, and that's them. That's the dice that they roll. But I'm saying the questions that need to be asked, if you're really interested in someone, ask them, have you been with a man? But your face has to not be judgmental, because you want the truth out of that person. It's cool for for you to say, ma'am, have you been with a woman? Y'all love that. Most men like that type of stuff.
I love it. I'm a lesbian.
But
Okay.
for a
Me
man
too.
to say, yeah, he did me. Well, you still was with him. You still let him. Even chicks with dicks, you still with a dude.
That's not a chick with dick.
I'm saying a woman.
That's a man with tits.
And still got his junk. So, I mean, I want to know so that I can decide, do I want to deal with that?
I feel sorry for women. I ain't gonna lie, I be feeling sorry for y'all sometimes, because and now the political, the smartness of Brady Barber is about to come out. So I feel sorry for y'all, because it's so much shit that y'all gotta go through to get to the core of a real man. You understand? And when I say the core to him, because now men have been hurt also, so they'll put up a wall to protect themselves, just to see who can have the biggest lie, or who can get caught in the biggest lie. You understand? So they won't get hurt. You understand? And you got to look at some of the stuff that men have to go through just to make sure that y'all are genuine. We put y'all through tests just as well as y'all put us through tests. And everything is a bigger lie. Now me, I tell them the truth straight up. Man, listen, yeah, I'm single and I'm dating and I got women. I got hold, and I'm just serious. But nah, I'm playing. Respectful. You got to be honest, because a woman know, like, if I walk in the door and a woman see me and she thinks that I'm attractive, it's 10 other women that say the same thing. Oh yeah, he's attractive. And the first thing the woman asks you, I know you got some hoes. And then men will be like, nah, I ain't got none. And you know, nigga lying.
Yeah.
Well,
Be real with the women.
Well,
I just feel sorry for y'all. Y'all go through so much shit.
Men hate to hear that question.
Yeah.
I bet you got a bunch of hoes.
Yeah.
Why I got
Yeah.
If you gotta ask.
Well, I mean, I know you gotta ask.
No, I'm just saying. I mean, right. I mean,
I
and
really
then at
don't
the end
think-
of the day, I don't give a shit no way. I mean,
Yeah. I really
just
don't
like
think
you got hoes, I might have some too. So what we talking about?
I really don't think that women should ask that question to a single man and you're single.
Right?
I don't
Why
because
does that
it's
matter?
automatic. It's automatic that you know he's dating.
Yeah.
Don't get in your feelings unless he said, "Baby, me and you, it's me and you."
But they be getting their feelings.
Out
Y'all
of
getting
his
y'all feelings.
mouth.
When I was,
Don't
And
assume.
not to mention, it's so negative
Listen.
at that. It's
Some
like,
be getting
it's
their
like
feelings
leading
back a
things
little
in a
bit.
negative
hold
way.
on, Pierre. Hold on. Go ahead.
No, I just said it's so negative also. Like, it's like leading in a negative way. I'm like, you can ask them, oh, I bet you have a bunch of hoes. I mean, like, then why are you talking to him if you feel like he has a bunch of hoes? I mean, it's just so negative. You know, like, then exit immediately. Go to the left, and then we won't have any problems. But then
But you attracted to that guy.
it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it does
There's
matter.
there's
So what is first, the
but-
physical or the mind? Which one is first?
Okay,
the
so-
physical or the mind?
But
After they start talking, which one
okay,
is
so
first?
physically, if he looks well, okay, yeah, he has your attention. But it just
No,
depends
no.
on the woman.
Physically or mentally? Which one?
Oh, I'm a mental girl.
So
all the
if
way.
you seen a dude just walk in, you gonna, I bet you his mind look good.
No,
Or
no,
you gonna
no.
say, oh, he's
No,
an
the first
attractive
thing
guy.
I see is like, okay, yeah, he looks good. He looks good.
So is
but
it
then when I
physical?
start
Don't lie.
No.
Is it appearance or is it mental?
It's appearance, but you can't
Okay,
go.
there you go, there you
but you
go.
can't go anywhere else until you get to me mentally.
But what is the first thing though?
Because if I start talking to you within 10 minutes, I know whether or not the conversation
Exactly.
can go any
That
further.
part.
If you
But that's
can't
the
keep
lie.
up,
That's
then
the
there's-
lie. Sometimes
there's-
people be lying
but
about that.
But it,
Yeah, let's keep it 100. We gonna keep it 100 on here.
Hold on.
Keep it 100 on here.
But that's your perspective because
No,
of
that's
who
the
you
truth.
dealt with in
That's
the
the
past.
truth. That's the truth.
No, but that's your
That's
perspective.
no, it's the truth. That's the
But
truth.
that's your truth, not
No,
mine.
it's everybody's truth.
Both
Because
things,
everybody goes.
both
Everybody
things
go through that.
can be true.
Yes.
Both things can be
It
true.
can be.
So
It's his truth.
All right,
but
hold on.
yeah,
Hold on,
both
hold on.
things can
It's
be
different.
true.
Hold on.
Right.
Yeah.
Both
Hold
things
on.
can be true.
Yeah, and you, but that's the thing.
I'm telling the truth.
Hold on.
You're not gonna lie.
It's your
Before
truth.
we for the wrap up, take a quick break, 5-minute break. What you got to say, Pierre?
No, I was just going to say no one has the answer for lies because lies come at you all the time. The question
it's the
becomes
truth. Let's keep
what
it
you're
100.
willing to accept. What I've learned as an old guy that I lie for years just to get in your pants. The bottom
on, keep it
line
real.
is no one wants to talk about that.
Yeah,
but
'cause they lying.
I'm gonna tell you what used to get me is that there was this belief that all men lie and women don't.
Yeah.
You walk out the door lying.
They
When
lying,
you put on
too.
everything that you got on, you're making a
Motherfucker be
presentation
lying like
like an interview. You wear the clothes that you wear, you speak the truth that you speak, that's your truth, that's a lie, and then you find out later
They
the
were
person
lying.
that the woman that you think you're talking to, when you take them home,
Lying.
they are not who they say they are. And guys, I mean ladies, I can tell you now, I used to tell my wife's friends this, and that's why they used to get mad at me. You make a presentation to a guy because you're trying to achieve an objective. I used to go to the Oilers games, and I used to watch the wives and the girlfriends.
Yeah.
And the girlfriend has already been with 2 or 3 guys on the team.
Lying.
And they know that. So you come in and you say, I'm looking for a good guy. And he lied to me. Well, you came in with the idea that you're
Well,
going to
yeah,
get lied to. Because
exactly,
if you walked
man.
into
Keep
a
it 100,
situation
man.
And the guy, you already read, he just signed a contract for this much money.
Yeah,
and
money.
you got a woman with 3 kids from 3 different guys in athletics. You are lying. So the bottom line is, from my perspective, is that you listen to what you listen to. You accept what you want to accept. But the concept is you're probably getting lied to from
anyway,
the get-go. And the women are lying, the men are lying, and the only thing that matters is what you are willing to accept.
Put up with. Yeah,
Because I
exactly.
can tell you right now, married men have
Lie.
they have so much of an opportunity. I went to an AKA function. I had 4 questions to me in the lobby. A, is your wife an AKA? Yes. Is are you married? Yes. Is she here? Yes. Is she here in the building? in the building.
Yeah.
So this idea that like I used to tell my wife, it's easy for me to go to a sorority convention because I can go down there right now and she's an AKA, but I can walk out with an AKA if I say the right words. It's all about what you're willing to accept. But what people love to do is make themselves feel better because the guy lied to me. No, he told you what he wanted you to hear, and you accepted what he told you, and that's why you're in the situation you're in.
That's why I tell them the truth. I tell them straight up. I ain't finna play with you. I'm gonna tell you straight up what it is. If you like it, if you don't, it's cool. If you accept it, you don't. But honesty is the truth.
Okay.
Honesty is the truth.
So here's what we're gonna do. 5 minutes. I don't want nobody to go nowhere because we're gonna go through this here because once we get up and start moving around, it's kind of hard to get everybody back.
Yeah.
So we're gonna take a 5-minute break. And before we do that, let's talk about our sponsors. Brock Brand. Brock Brand is the sponsor. Go get your Brock Brand. Go to brockbrand.com. Also, Quad Houston. Good food, good drinks, good people. Good. It's all good at Quad Houston. And also the Den Cigar Lounge. And when we get back, we're going to talk about friends that lie. Ooh, and lie for no reason.
Lord, Jesus.
And I'm going to start off. I got quite a few friends that lie for no reason. Why you lie to me about what you do and what you got and what you don't have? We're gonna talk about that when we come back. 5 minutes, hey Pat, just 5 minutes. All right, then we're gonna start right back up. Get everybody a chance to reset real quick. Reset. All right.
Starting when now?
Yeah, start right now. All right, y'all, we are back. Big Stick Energy. I know I said 5 minutes, and, we did some color folk shit, as usual.
I don't even know why you said that, though.
Yeah. But listen, Big Stick Energy brought to you once again by Brock Brand. Go get your Brock Brand at brockbrand.com, Quad Houston, and the Den Cigar Lounge, which both are located on 4608 Almeda. Come have a good time with us. And we're going to keep going about what we've been talking about. We've been talking about lying. Now, I got friends that lie to me for no fucking reason. We partners. You ain't got to lie to me.
Yeah.
Then, I got partners, I ain't going to say really partners, but associates that lie. And not knowing that motherfuckers got receipts and motherfuckers they gonna look you up and see if you're telling the truth or not. How do we deal with friends or whomever that lie for no reason to you? No, like
It's always a reason.
But I got a partner that just, my nigga, I'm your nigga. You ain't got to lie to me about shit.
Exactly.
Okay, so put a pin there. So think of it like this. It's one thing when you got people, cause like we was talking about earlier, it's levels to this lying shit. It's levels to it. You know what I mean? We all can, we all lie. But it's a difference between when I'm telling Pop I couldn't make it to the podcast because my car wouldn't crank, when actually my stomach was just toe up. You know what I'm saying? I probably didn't, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's another thing when you got people that are just habitual liars that lie to kick it. You know what I mean? So it's always a reason. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I lied to you about my car situation because I was embarrassed about my medical situation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then it's another thing when you have, people that just lying, like you said, for no real reasons, no rhyme, no reason. You got people that are just like that. And sometimes it ain't just you that they lying to. All they know to do is just lie. You know what I'm saying? So, it depends on the level of the lie.
So, listen to them. So I got some homeboys, my partners, that years ago opened up a club. I was just working at the club, but people thought that I was the owner of it. And I tell them, nah, I'm not an owner. I just work for them. Those my niggas. I look out for them. Fast forward to now. I'm owner of a restaurant and a cigar lounge. And I've heard people come back and say, hey, it's such and such, they one of your partners or your owners too. I'm be like,
That part.
No, they not.
Yeah.
But come to find out, they going around town telling everybody that, yeah, man, I'm one of the owners.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At Quad. It was so bad that a motherfucker told somebody that I was just a worker.
Damn.
I worked for them.
That's disrespectful.
And they are the owner
Lying.
of this.
Nigga shit.
I swear. I had somebody came back and told me that me and my other partner, we just worked here, and this person was the owner.
Your partner?
Associate. I'm not gonna say, cause my partner, he'll lie, but he won't lie to that extent. To go around telling people that I work for him.
I like hearing a lie. I
He's the
like
owner.
that would be. I got partners like that too that lie for no reason, and I let them lie because in my mind I be like, that nigga lying. Like,
So
Niggas be crazy. It be something mentally wrong
and I
with
be
some
laughing
people
at that
so
shit.
what I plan what I plan to do is when the rent is due, hey man,
There you go.
Oh no, you know.
here's the bill, cause you say you the owner, you gotta pay this rent.
Come on.
You say you the owner and payroll is coming up. You say you the owner and we gotta pay Gordon's, we gotta pay Cisco, we gotta pay Aramark. So we gotta pay for liquor. The liquor bill came up.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, taxes has came up.
Yeah.
We gotta pay taxes on the liquor. So if you're the owner, why you ain't paying this shit? My thing is, why do you lie knowing this city is big but small? Somebody knows somebody in the city. And you don't think somebody gonna come back and say something?
That nigga
Well, I
lying.
think everybody wants to feel important. Well, not everybody, but some people. They just want to. So if they know you by association, they want to feel so important that they're willing to lie at whatever level they can lie at, just so that they can get some attention or some credibility or whatever you want to call it.
So
Which
you
is
think it's
really
attention?
sad.
You think it's attention?
Yeah.
I think it's attention. I think it's the credibility.
It's
I think
insecurity.
It's multiple things.
Insecurity.
Insecurity.
Insecurity. Yeah.
That person is very insecure.
Yeah, and it's sad.
Man, they be trying to fuck something. Just keep it 100. Keep it real. They, man, you know I own the quads,
But
man.
who
Baby.
the fuck are you telling this dumbass shit to?
To the women. They be lying to the women.
They be lying to themselves.
Baby, you know I own quad. Baby, come on through there. I'll get you a drink. No, you not. Quit lying. Trying to fuck something. Just be real. That's what the nigga trying to do probably. Trying to get him some.
Or your feelings was hurt, and now you trying to lash out at someone that you're jealous of.
I gotta tell you.
Another thing, jealousy.
Hold on, get the mic, Pierre. Get the mic.
One of the things that bothers me more than anything, I don't mind people lying to me because I don't believe them half the time anyway. But the problem I have is the people that I trust, my friends, even the people in this room that I've gotten close to, Pop, if they lie to me, that hurts me more than anything else because that's my safe place. You don't have to lie to me if you're my boy. That doesn't make, or lie on me if you're my boy, because I look at that as a safe place. I don't mind all the other lying, because I can blow that off because half the people I don't like anyway. But the bottom line is, when I believe in you and you're my boy and you have to make up something, even in your life, a lot of people will lie in order to give you the impression they're doing better than they actually are, when they actually might need help or they might need support, but they lie in order to make themselves feel better. And that, I'm quick to walk away from people that are close to me. And this is going to sound really bad, ladies, but if a woman lies to me, I can handle that better than Pop lying to me. Yeah. There's no logic for Pop to lie to me. Yeah. I came in here to build a safe place. So if we are talking to each other, if you don't want me to know something, just don't tell me. Don't lie and create something giving me the impression that you are this way, and I find out you're not. Yeah. That is a turnoff. I walk, and I don't even get mad and challenge him. I just don't talk to him anymore.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
When you start seeing that I have distanced myself from you, and I was 10 toes down for you,
there you go.
And I haven't done anything to you but support you, and you go behind my back and say anything about me negative, you're done.
That's
Were they really your friend?
And that's painful because, once again,
you done.
When we talked in our first part of this meeting, we talked about people lying to each other, and we kind of got an idea that they might be lying. But if I have put my trust in you because you are my boy and you lie to me, then I need to walk away from you because something's wrong with your character. I'm your guy. I'm there with you. I'm for you. When you lie to me or about me, then it's better for me to just walk away. That's more painful.
So let me ask you this here. When you call, excuse me, when you call them out about it, do you forgive them?
If they're sorry, if they have in their heart, hey man, I was wrong, or I was just whatever. If they feel like they want to come to you and say, you know what, I was in my feelings, I shouldn't have did that. But if they get on the defense and they try to, what the hell you talking about? That ain't me. You know me.
No.
You got too many people saying the same thing of what that one common denominator has done.
Yeah.
I forgive them though. I forget,
Still gotta
because
forgive,
I mean,
You don't forget?
you got to take the high road sometime, because what if God didn't forgive? So that's why I look at it. They'll say, man, you know what? You lied to me. It's cool, bro. I still love you. I ain't tripping. You know what I'm saying? But you got 3 times that, hang yourself. I'm gonna give you 3 inches of rope. You know what I'm saying?
It's not so much lying to me, it's lying on me. About a lot of different shit.
All I got is my name.
That's it.
Don't drop shit on my name that don't belong.
That's it.
Fight go with that.
And if you don't, my thing about it, if you don't know, ask.
Yeah.
And if you fucked up, if you got some shit going on in your life, you need to tell somebody so people will understand, hey man, I'm fucked up right now, man.
I can forgive, but I can't forget. I can forgive, but I can't forget. I can forgive the fact that you might have gone through the changes, but the challenge I run into is, if you've done that to me, then I can't trust anything else I say to you or that you say to me. So I can forgive you, and we can be cordial, and I can talk to you, but the relationship stopped at the lie, and I'm done. So I don't forget. I will forgive, but I don't forget.
So we get to the point of the line, how far the lie goes, and what part of the line would you accept or don't accept? Because if you hear somebody saying the same thing about you that somebody else going around talking about you, you questioning like, damn, my nigga, I ain't know nothing about that. So why you ain't come tell me?
Yeah.
What was going on? Or why you ain't tell me? I need to know this shit too. But I'm a forgiving person. I don't forget. I just know how to treat you now, going forward. Because one thing that one of my close friends say, you gotta know your personnel.
Wow.
You gotta know the people that you associate yourself with, and the people that you're around all the time. So now when I hear shit about this particular person, it doesn't surprise me. Cause he done lied again. That's just him.
Just don't lie about money. That's the thing that gets me.
Well, let me ask you this.
Because if you say you're gonna pay me back, just pay me back. If you're not, then tell me that too.
Well,
but just say it.
Even the same person that's saying all this shit owe me $150, but we're gonna leave that alone.
Wow.
Damn.
Wow.
Even if they owe him $150, the same person in line owe him $150.
I don't give a fuck. Because at the end of the day, I ain't say no names, but they know who it is. And I don't have no problem with sitting down and talking to somebody about what's going on. You know, I have no problem with that. I'm grown, you're grown. And we can sit down like men and talk about it at the end of the day. And then I could tell you how I feel about the situation. Yeah. I ain't hold no grudge about the $150, but I hold more of a grudge about you saying the other shit. Yeah. About whatever, the lies.
And I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that you open yourself up to someone, like especially your girlfriend or your boyfriend. You're talking to them. This is your boy, your girl. And when that happens, it eats at you because you open yourself up. Like I could sit here and listen to people lie to me all the time. We'll sit in this room. I make this much money. I do this. I do that. And when it comes to money, he was talking about money, and I told my wife this: I don't loan people money. If I give you the money, I hope that you're going to pay me back. But if I decide to give it to you, I already written that off because that doesn't necessarily mean. Because you know what's really crazy is when people owe you money and then they don't, you become the problem in their minds because now they feel uncomfortable around you. What Pop was talking about, when someone lies on him, then that hurts because you thought that was your boy. So you opened yourself up to a relationship with this person that you believe in. And when they lie, you can forgive, because everybody says you should forgive, but you're not going to forget. That scar is there. It's permanent. And what it does for you is it causes you to approach them differently. Nothing they can say in the future. Like I remember in college, a frat brother I have I've learned to forgive, but the things he said about me, now I was a hoe, but that's a different story. But the things that he said about me to get with this person really hurt me because he wasn't lying about me. No, that's a good question. He wasn't lying about the fact that I was out there. What he was doing was he was lying about, he exaggerated it. And it was funny because I told him stuff that I would not tell anybody. And I told him and he used it, and because he liked the girl, he felt like he thought it would be a good idea. That was separated. And guys, and I'm gonna tell you, I forgave him, but I saw him at the conclave. The whole approach to him was different. And he was like, well, yeah, we were boys back in the day. And of course I had a couple of drinks and I went, motherfucker, look.
Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. There's two ways you can know a motherfucker lying to you. Number one, if a motherfucker talk too much, he's lying about something. And that, have you ever just met a nigga that's just talk about every fucking thing? I did this, I did that, and I blah, 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 blah. Somewhere in there, that nigga lying about a whole bunch of shit somewhere in there. The next thing is what you just said. This shit here,
Bad motherfucker.
well, you can get the truth out of motherfucker real quick.
Truth, Sarah.
With this shit here, you can get the truth out of anybody with this shit. You don't need Wonder Woman lasso, the truth lasso. If anybody know about Wonder Woman, she got a truth lasso. Just this shit here, you can get your whole truth out of somebody with this shit here. Because I told the truth a whole bunch of times, and people didn't like it with this here. But if you meet a guy or a woman that just talks all the fucking time, and especially they talking about themselves, they are lying about something in that conversation.
What percentage of the time are they lying?
What percentage of what?
What percentage of the time are they lying?
What percentage of it?
50% of the time they're lying.
I'm going to say some niggas lie 75% of the whole time. 25% is truth. But that 75, man, I know this nigga ain't never do that.
Maybe he lived a full life, you know?
So let me tell you how bad this lie one guy told. And it's the same guy that owed me $150. But we got a partner here that made up a country, an island, just made it up. Yeah, I've been in this island, I've been in that island, blah, 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 this and that, whatever. It's a made up island, beach that he went to. And the nigga said, yeah, I've been there too. I know.
The boom boom room.
And this shit was made up.
Y'all laughed about it?
And we laughed.
That's
like,
what I'm talking about.
The fuck?
That's why I love when boys lie to me and I find out.
Made up a whole island, a vacation island. And told the nigga, yeah, man, I went to this island, they do this. Yeah, they sure do. I've been there. And went into the whole lie.
God damn.
That is what they call habitual
liar.
Lying to kick it.
Yeah.
I may be a liar, but I ain't no habitual.
Liar.
No.
I may lie about little certain shit and tell my kids that Santa Claus is real. But I ain't finna sit here and lie about where I've been, what I've done, who I slept with.
Yeah, boys be lying on their dick. We
Oh,
call it Lord.
oh,
They be
man.
lording. Lying on their dick. They be lying on yeah.
Niggas lie on their dick.
Lord.
I got a boy beat up like that one time.
How many niggas you know that lied on their dick?
I'm telling you, man, I ain't a man.
I had my homeboys end up beating this guy up because he was lying, saying that he had got a little booty hole, and we caught him sleeping. And that was when I was still at Key. You was already gone, but yeah, niggas be lying about that kind of stuff. I done seen a nigga get drugged because he lied on me.
Hey man, if you ain't got the receipt on who you slept with, why lie on that person? Why lie and say, yeah, I hit that?
I think he liked me.
Why would you do that?
They be trying to do it for territory.
Clout chasing.
Insecurity.
Territory.
She said insecurity. So I asked this guy. I hadn't seen him in 20 years. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you.
Okay. So I hadn't seen this guy in 20 years. And when I first saw him, he asked me a question. And I said, we need to have a conversation. He asked me if I could work for him. And I said, we need to have a conversation. Why did you tell people in school that we slept together, that you fucked me? And I said it just like that. And he said, you know what, Arthur Lee? I want to apologize to you. I did that because you didn't let me fuck.
Wow.
Yeah.
And so, and it, right. And it's like, why would you hurt my reputation? I'm like, you hurt my reputation. Yeah. You know what I mean? And people thinking, and I get along with guys very well.
I do too.
I'm a daddy's girl, and me and my brother, that's my PIC. And so we've done in a bayou with my brother. Like my brother, that's my nigga. So, and it's like even all of my nephews, his children, like I could talk to men. I could have deep conversation with men. And so people would take that as, oh man, she a hoe.
Yeah.
She fucking somebody over there, probably 2 or 3 of them. No, it's not that. I know how to talk to men. But real women do know how to talk to real men. Because I'm not going to go, and it goes back to being honest. This is not an environment to be on that bullshit. It's not. So going back to the white lies, yeah, okay, but I probably told you something to see if you're going to tell somebody else. That don't mean that I didn't tell you that. I just wanted to see who was going to say something. So I found out a lot about people just lying just by doing that. I'm like, you know what? When I found out, man, fuck you. I forgive because I had to. But when I started drinking that, I said, oh, this how y'all doing me? Fuck all y'all. Yeah. Just like that. Yeah. And it's like, I hate to be like that. But at the same time, when you go through so much from people lying on you, for people thinking that you are one way from lies that they heard from other people. And it was like, that I didn't know I hung with hoes, right? So people was like, you a hoe because she doing this. I'm like, I didn't know nothing about that. You know what I'm saying? It's like.
So that's a bad misconception too. When women, when you hang with certain women, they want to put you in that group with the women that you hang with.
Right.
I agree.
Because just because I hang with a hoe, don't make me a hoe.
That's right. That's right.
That's that person thing. That's what they do.
Yeah.
I got homeboys that's what they do. They hoe around. They fuck with different women. They do this, do that. But they don't make me be a part of what they do.
Right.
And I got to tell you, that is literally one of the worst things that can happen to you, because I'm sitting at home and one of my best friends called my wife and asked it where I am, and she said he's sitting right here. Well, no, he's not, because he's supposed to be hanging with Cliff, because Cliff left the house saying he's with me. And he wasn't even smart enough to call me and tell me he's supposed to be out in the street. And so she calls and wonder where I am. I'm at home, and he's out in the street. I had to walk away from him. There's no discretion in the mindset of this person. Now, I can honestly say that I've had friends that used me as an excuse before, but this idea that you can leverage my not being out with you being out and using me as an excuse, once again, you just walk away from that person.
And that happens to a lot of guys.
A lot.
A lot of guys, we use our homeboys as an excuse.
Yeah.
But here's the thing about it.
I hate that.
You gotta be in tune with your partner and tell, hey, look, man, hey,
yeah, you got to.
Anybody ask.
Yeah.
And that's true. If he had told me he was going to be out, then I would have probably told him he's an idiot, but that's another story. But I would have, look, I'm a guy, I would have said, I was with him, but I'm home or whatever. But he just literally used me as an excuse all the time.
Yeah.
And I wasn't engaged in his recklessness. And I just had to walk away from that.
I got a homeboy like that too, man. He always put me in the mix of him doing something wrong, and it make me like, nigga, no, dog. And I had to tell him, man, quit telling, don't give no woman my number, don't tell him you with me. Don't do that shit, bro. Cause that shit foul, man. Because now you got the girl don't like me, and I ain't did shit. You done told the girl you with one girl.
And then you get mad because you didn't cover for them.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing.
That's insane.
I'm going to tell you, that's the thing, though.
Nigga,
When you
use me.
fucking up and you use one of your homeboys,
Man, I don't like that.
and then your partner come around, your girl ain't going to like him. She
Hoe
be
ass
like,
nigga.
this nigga, I don't like that nigga.
Yeah.
Why is he at my house? Go ahead.
I'm gonna piggyback on what the young lady said regarding, like, I feel more comfortable around men and speaking to men. And you go into different establishments where there are other women, and they see you're the only woman, talking to them. Oh, she got to be sleeping with him. It kills them because they can't have a great functioning relationship with a guy without having sex with them. So I mean, I'm telling you, I've had that happen. It doesn't hurt me because I know my character. When people get to know who Slim is, they know even if I hang with a person that is so-called a hoe, they know I'm not. They know my character. So people are gonna talk whether you're doing good or bad. If you're an adult, you know how to deal with that type of buffoonery. You just don't. So.
And that worked for men too, because I've had people to actually, not tell me, but go behind my back and saying shit like, "Oh yeah, you fucking with her," like, damn, we can't be cool.
Right.
Like we just can't be like real tight. But it always come back to, yeah, you fucking her.
Yep.
Even like certain employees I have, they like, oh yeah, you fucking young. Like, why me and my employees just can't be cool?
Well.
Because that's what they're doing.
Huh?
That's what they're doing. It tells your character. When you deflect and put something on somebody else, what are you doing? A lot of people, they need to look at themselves with a lot of this stuff that they accuse people of doing, because you hurt relationships that way too. And don't get me wrong, I've had my share, but at this time and age, it's like I don't have time for those little games, because to be honest, and they lied about sex, when you having sex with somebody, intercourse, you are trading their characteristics. It's deep. It's so deep.
Yeah.
Because you're going to become that's soul ties. They don't talk about that in church. That's a real soul tie. So when you lie about certain things, it hurts you in so many ways, but you got to be honest. And I go back to what I was saying earlier. They lied to us since we were little. So by you continue to pour into yourself, you realize and you pick up that spirit of discernment. And you just stay away from certain energies and certain people. Because they gonna lie. And I'm gonna forgive. And I'm gonna know when you lying. And then when I bust your ass, you gonna be like, oh, yeah, motherfucker, you been lying all this time. But now it's time for me to let you know that I've been watching you the whole time. I'm gonna watch you watch me. That mean I'm lying to you.
Yeah, women sneaky too. You gotta watch women. Women they'll be in the bed, and you talking about you got a code on your phone. They be trying to act like they sleep, but all the while they can see you putting the little code in the phone. And then when you get the line, talking about your phone, they already know you're lying, because shit, they done been through your phone because they done found out your code while you was in the bed, pillow talking. So yeah, fellas, y'all gotta stop that motherfucking lying. Straight up.
I gotta tell you too, though, and I can be honest on this. I have actually lied to protect my friends. I'm not gonna sit and say I haven't. And one of the reasons I did lie is because if I told the truth, then the person I just told the truth to now don't like me. Because all of a sudden I've literally injected myself into their marriage. And all of a sudden I'm the problem.
Yeah.
Because I actually didn't know I should be lying to protect them, but I did lie. And people say, well, why wouldn't you just tell the truth? Because all of a sudden now I'm involved in that. Yeah. And then I run into the situation where I lied, and the woman knew that I was lying because her husband was a hoe. So it didn't make any sense for me to lie. I tell brothers all the time, do you. Don't use me to do you.
It's a lose-lose situation, because you got to pick and choose, honestly, at that point. It's like you're in a predicament where you have to make a decision. Like, who are you going to protect? This person's spouse or girlfriend or your friend?
Well, see, one of my biggest concerns is in my life, I have become the problem because I exposed the lie, the person. I said, I lied to protect them. She finds out something different, and then all of a sudden, I can't talk to him anymore.
Yeah.
Can't talk to her anymore. And then people around me are going, but you knew he was crazy. I said, yeah, but is it my job to tell? This is one thing I used to hate. A guy would say, or a lady would say, well, I told my husband the truth that I cheated, or I told my wife the fact that I cheated. Well, you may think that's good for you because you just told the truth. Well, you just wrecked their lives because now they're all upset because you were, quote unquote, being truthful when you could have just not done it and you wouldn't have had the problem. I hate having to defend people or protect people because I'm literally trying not to insert myself in their life.
Yeah.
So the truth is not always a good thing, guys, I'm telling you.
So I have a question. If you find out that your friend's boyfriend or husband is cheating and they don't know about it, like you happen to see them out and about, it's not saying something considered a lie?
Omission.
Yeah.
It's not saying withholding the truth.
Well, basically, not saying anything at all, just staying out of it. Is that considered a lie?
Well, you know how people say, well, I ain't gonna get it, you must get in it.
Yes,
That's, you know, when a motherfucker come in, hey, listen, hey, don't put me in it. You know the motherfucker lying. They lying.
I can answer your question. I'm not going to, you know, everybody says honesty is the best part. I'm not going to get into someone else's life. I'm telling you, people, and y'all know this, folks will start to blame you for their wreck.
For their wreck.
100%.
And I used to hate this. One of my best friends this happened to. And women will get mad about this, but I really get annoyed when women tell other women how they should work in their life.
Yeah.
Well, your man ain't shit. You should leave him this and that and the other.
Yeah.
And then the situation is broken.
I agree.
The situation is broken. And the person that gave you all that advice, how you should treat your man, they when you hanging with the club, they go out and get a man. All of a sudden, they gone.
They would do
and
something
your
completely
situation
different.
Is
Completely
wrecked
different.
because they injected into your life. I hate that shit. You don't get involved in that. I used to tell my wife when people said, well, you know, Pierre is this and Pierre is that. I said, listen, you know me. You make the decision as to whether you're with me or with them. And when we look back and I go home to homecoming, all them little friends that had all this advice for them about me are divorced.
Yeah.
She's not. What's wrong with this picture? So sometimes it's better. I love what you said. Just don't say anything. But like he said, once you say I can't get into that, you already tell them that's a problem.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have a small example. I don't know if y'all remember the club Maxwell's. Yeah. I used to be a waitress there some years ago.
That's what I remember.
And I had a girlfriend that was going to get married like in 2 weeks.
So did.
And I saw her guy friend there with the guy. And I did not tell her he was there. But I told her, girl, you just need to come on up here. We have happy hour. You just need to come on up here. Have a go, oh, girl, I'm not coming up. I said, you should. They got a lot of, stuff up here. You just need to come on up here. So she came, and she saw him. So what she did, and I promise, I did not tell her he was up there. She told him, well, Shanine said that you was up here. And that was a lie.
Oh, man.
But I did tell her to come up there, okay? I learned my lesson.
I ain't gonna get in it.
I learned my lesson.
That ain't your place.
Don't get in
I
it.
never did that again.
Never.
Because the first thing she said sunk me. And I lost my job. Because The owner, not the owner, the manager heard them outside arguing, and they dropped my name.
Yeah.
I learned my lesson. I never did that again, ever. Ever.
To follow up what she's saying, we don't know the relationship between the man and the woman.
She married him.
There it is.
Yeah.
And she called him.
You don't know what it is, so you think, oh, girl, I got to tell the truth because we all sisterhood and we all this. And all you did was get involved in a situation that you didn't know because that same woman married that guy.
That same
She married
guy.
him.
But dropped you in the grease.
But they divorced today, but she's still married.
Yeah, she married him, though.
I never did again.
And even when you say you're not going to get involved,
Right.
Even when you say, I don't want to get involved in it, you've already gotten involved by saying you're not getting involved.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Because you're dead
Yeah.
in the water because you don't know how that person is going to respond to you because once they get past it and, honey, let's work this out and this, that, the other, and they work it out, guess who's the problem? You are.
So mature people, if people come into you in confidence, the best thing for you to tell them is keep outside people out of your business.
Amen.
I know you're venting, but I'm forming an opinion because I'm your friend. But keep people out of your business.
And that's why my employees sign an NDA. Because, Brady Bob, if you come in here one day with a chick, and then the next day with a different chick, and then the next day with a different chick, my employees ain't supposed to see shit. They're supposed to treat you just like
They did.
that same person you brought the first day. They ain't supposed to go back and say, oh yeah, you brought another. That ain't your business.
It wasn't their business to begin with.
Yeah.
That ain't your business.
That's smart too. Do that for people.
Even in the den, over here, if you bring somebody in, different people in or whatever, my employees are not supposed to. They're not. They
My
ain't
name
supposed to
is
say,
Les, and I ain't what?
I ain't in
In
that mess.
That's right.
And that's just what it is. So nobody gets
Hold up.
caught up. That ain't your business.
Nope.
Ain't your what? Business.
No
They
business.
drag you into it. I'm telling you, that's the part that bothers me. They drag you into it and then blame you for wrecking their situation.
And
That's a problem.
And I know guys that bring different people in all the time, but
Ain't your
it
business.
ain't my business who you bringing here. That's your life.
They're dating. They're dating. That's how you date.
Nah, he talking about they be married. Nigga be married.
Married or got a gal or whatever, it don't
yeah,
matter. Whatever it is,
Yeah.
you're not with the woman that you live with or be with all the time, but it ain't my business. Like I say, I've seen it over there, seen it over here, but it's
Why
not
they
my,
give you that look too? Like, man, don't say nothing.
No, I
nigga.
mean, one of the guys was over there, brought a different chick, one of his wife, and I ain't say nothing about it. I dabbed him up, hugged him up, hey, have fun, and keep moving.
So let me ask you a question. Poly life.
Poly life,
Poly life. Woo! Hot topic. Poly life.
that's in my next lifetime.
That's the next lifetime.
My
Okay.
next lifetime.
Poly life. Because that can go
Now-
into line. Some people
Now,
wanna-
if I was to get divorced, yeah, I probably would live that life. Yeah.
But that's what most, not saying everybody, but you know, when you in a position that you like a lot of people and a lot of people don't be honest and say, you know what, I like this person, I like this person, I like this person. Have you ever thought about poly life? You know, and a lot of people really want that to occur, but they afraid the other person is gonna say, nah, fuck that shit. But then again, you might have somebody like, yeah, I was thinking about it. You know, so
Well, that stops the line.
that stops the lie. Exactly. That's what I'm trying. That stops the bleeding.
That stops the line.
That stops the bleeding.
I mean,
The
to be
men like that because y'all have the women. But when a woman says she wants a poly life with a couple of men, it's a problem.
Oh, it's been happening. You ain't been watching the.
I have, but the only thing I have the problem with is if you get married. I don't understand why you have to get married. Because that covenant to me is before you, that your mate and God, and I just don't think that you should have a poly marriage.
Did you see it? Did you see on the internet what the girl had 2 heads and she got 1 body, and they married to 2 dudes.
Nah,
2 dudes.
I didn't see that.
Oh, y'all ain't seen that?
Yeah.
I heard about that.
Y'all heard about that?
Yeah.
But anyway,
I don't want to be a part of the 2 dudes and 1 chick thing.
No, they got 2 heads. It's 2 heads.
That's what I'm
It's a white couple.
Hey,
they got 2 heads.
Slim, we live in a double standard
Yeah, it's
world.
double standard. Yeah.
So
That's what it is.
I don't want to be I wouldn't be a part of that. No way. Yes, ma'am.
So I have thought about, this was years ago, I have thought about the poly life because I'm like, man, these dudes gay. And it's nothing wrong with that, going back to the topic we talked about earlier, but that's just not what I want. So I agree with 2 women who could truly get along,
Yeah.
who's not jealous. When that man spending time with that other woman, are you really okay with that? When you hear them fucking, are you really okay with what life you are getting yourself into? And I think that if people really truly think about the aspects, when it's anniversary time, you're going to have time alone. You are. But if that girl, that woman could really enjoy the life to where, look, we bringing this in, we want to purchase this property, you really moving together in that kind of way, have at it. But do it the right way, not because you think it's cool, but you really building a lifestyle.
I don't know if I could. I don't know if I think I'd rather spend more time with both of them together.
Yeah.
Than to be.
Too, the man have to set boundaries, because if you do that as a man, it will work. I really believe that it will work if he set the boundaries. He said, "No, I want to spend time with both of y'all." You have to have an understanding. You have to communicate. Communication is huge when you think about a lifestyle that way, because it's not easy. It's about understanding and communicating.
That's something to think about, because because people get territorial.
Yeah.
When it comes to that.
I was going to say that, yeah.
And that's just like, especially with men, if it's 2 men, I know I couldn't do it. If it's 2 men and 1 woman.
I couldn't do it.
I couldn't do it because I'm
sorry.
Territorial.
I need to.
Huh? 2 dudes?
Huh?
Now you say what?
Nothing.
All I'm saying is I couldn't do the 2 dude thing. 2 guys? Nah, hell nah. Nah, me and another guy, nah. Ain't no
Over
way.
in my country, I have.
over
in my country.
It's a double standard because there's nowhere on the planet that a woman's gonna be with me and another guy. It's
The
not.
planet.
It's happening, sir. It's happening.
I love when people say, well, but if you did that, how could you blame that? Hey, I got character flaws. That's one of them. Because the bottom line is, for me, is that as an old school guy, I'm investing a lot in you. If you need to go with that person, then you take your ass to that person. Because I'm not going to build this life, and I am chauvinistic in that way. I'm not going to build this life for you, and you go out and do something. It is a double standard.
Like she said, if you hear them in the room and he tearing it up.
That's the whole thing.
What'd he say?
Damn.
The other woman in the room, he tearing it up
Tearing
in the
that
room.
ass up.
You gonna be mad.
And that's the whole thing. Like,
But
fuck.
see, I think that goes to the point where you gotta set boundaries.
I gotta outdo this nigga.
You know what I'm saying? It's like you have to set those boundaries. If I got 2 husbands and then I don't want my other husband hearing what my other husband doing, because I don't want them to. I don't want, because if I got 2 husbands, I'm looking for 2 different experiences.
Right.
I don't need you listening in on what we doing, because what I do with him might be different from what I do with you.
Exactly.
I might be soft with you. I might be ran his ass out. So if it's at a point where I'm in that type of relationship, one of the boundaries might be, hey, my guy, go to a movie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Kick rocks. Go, do what you need to do. So it goes down to those boundaries. Yeah. Old school said, well, fuck that. I'm not doing that. Yeah. That's your preference. He said it was a character flaw. That's not a character flaw, sir. That's just who the fuck you are. Yeah. So at the end of the day, if whatever it is that I decide goes for me in my house, that's what the fuck happens with me in my house. Period.
Yeah, I don't want to I can't hear that.
If you came in, if my husband said, "Hey man, you know what? That was a bit much. I don't think I can handle all that."
Hold on. I know we're going to the subject. That's just like a motherfucker who swingers.
Yeah.
If you swinging and that's your old lady going with another dude, you going with another chick. And you looking over and this nigga banging the shit out of your old lady. What the
But ain't that why swingers do that?
Sweet Dick Willie.
Ain't that why they do that though? They be getting out and watching other men. So again, there we go with the boundaries. You know what I'm saying? What is the preference? If we swinging, if I want to see you smashing a girl, then ain't that why we swinging?
Yeah, but that's cool. But
a nigga tan baby.
But here's the thing though. That is
you're not built for that.
Listen, I'm not built for that shit.
Not built for
because that's gonna be an awkward ride home.
Yeah.
Cause all in my head I'm thinking about, this nigga.
Damn, he was tearing
This nigga that got a slong by that big and beat it up.
Yeah.
God damn.
A woman says to me, Pop, I'm gonna get my dick here and the money from you. That ain't happening. Where you get it, that's where you need to go get it. I'm not gonna
you old school.
Subsidize your life.
You old school.
With him. Now it may be double standard, but I can tell you, if that's where you're getting it, then you get it from him all the way down. Don't come up here talking about the light bill is due, because you ain't even gonna be able to get in the house.
No, we're talking about an actual relationship.
Right,
you have two people, two men with one woman, but they're separate in their home or something like that. They have a whole different relationship with that other person. So it may be something like she said right here. She said that other gentleman might give her a certain satisfaction, whereas the other one is a whole different experience.
Okay.
So you all agree with it.
You
it
mean
doesn't work
they
for
all
you.
agree?
Yeah, they all agree.
Oh no.
Yeah.
No, I'm digging and paying for the same thing.
We've established that, sir. Yeah, we get
I
it.
respect. Look, if she
For
said
real.
to me, "You're not giving me in the bed what I need," so I'm gonna get it from him, and I want you to agree with it. That conversation just ended at, "I want you to agree with it." I'm not.
Some people.
I'm sitting there thinking to myself, I'm investing all of my. You know, it's an interesting thing they talk about online a lot, and I don't agree all the time, but they say that the man should pay the bills. How am I gonna pay the bills for somebody and you sleeping with somebody else?
It happens.
I can't wrap my
It just doesn't work for you. It's okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
But what about when you have a man that's not satisfying ladies, that's not satisfying you, and you lie to him and say, "You're doing a good job," and you know damn well Larry used to tie that ass up. And
okay, so let's go. Okay. So
now,
when we was on break, me and Brady Bob had this conversation.
All right.
Low key.
lying.
Now, I didn't tell you I lied to the dude.
No, I didn't say you did.
Yeah, okay. I just wanted a point of clarification. I ain't never told that nigga you doing a good job.
He wasn't doing a good job.
Yeah, I didn't tell that man that, you know.
But that's the ego stroking. Is that the ego stroke to make your dude feel good? When in reality, he ain't doing what you really
I didn't say nothing. Yeah. I didn't, you know. But
you didn't want to hurt his feelings.
I didn't want to hurt his feelings, but then it became one of those things as time went on, and you know. But the whole point of that conversation was, when you lying, it's levels to this shit. Yeah. That was like God rest his soul. Like even after we broke up and all the shit went haywire, he was still one of my best friends till that nigga dropped dead. So it was one of them things where it was like, everything else was there. But that piece was missing. We were both young, still, kind of getting in our groove, learning what we learning, and and all that kind of stuff. And so it became, it was a bit of an issue for me because I was the more sexually aggressive one in the relationship. So it was a problem for me. But then at the same time, it was just kind of like, it wasn't, because we wasn't even having sex that often. So it wasn't even that I was sitting there saying, oh, yeah, we just did what we did. And I went and I had an opportunity to find other means. Now, once we were, did become a little bit more active and all this other kind of stuff, and we learned how to please each other, then it wasn't no need for that anymore. But then, sometimes you think, did I really, would it have been to our benefit earlier on if I had, told the truth? Or would it, or did I really save a decent relationship by lying? So that was really the issue that was at hand. It was like, was I, by me trying to protect his feelings, you know what I'm saying?
You cared about him.
I did. I love his funky
and we all have those kinds.
So it was like, you know what I'm saying?
We all have those
lied.
kinds.
And we ended up, and like I said, once we kind of, got a little bit more intimate and we were able to grow in that arena, then it was different. You know what I'm saying? It did what it needed to do.
Don't lie to me.
Right.
If my dick
you don't have to lie.
Me.
No, they were just dating. They were dating.
But the first couple of times, you know what I'm saying? It was just kind of like, sometimes things can get better over time. I learned a lot, in that relationship in that regard. I learned what I wanted sexually. I learned that it ain't always about the size. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just got to know where to put a motherfucker leg at. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, I felt justified in lying early on because later on it got better. You know what I'm saying? So it was just kind of like, it was like picking the lesser of the two evils. Is basically what I did.
Did it get
we
better
all
because
put
you
guys
taught him?
in a
Did it get better because you taught him how to get better? Or
that's exactly what happened.
Okay, because you have to speak up and you have to say something. But
we're 18 and 19 years old. You know what I'm saying?
So that's
different. You're not sexually mature enough to really even have those conversations. At that point, you're just doing it and trying to figure it out any goddamn way. So I didn't even feel that it was justified to even have that conversation because at that young age, I didn't know how to have that conversation.
I agree.
So I felt like I did what I needed to do.
Right.
What you gonna say, Slim?
Oh, I was gonna say, we all put people in categories. Men do it too. We do it too.
Yeah.
You have one just fine one, but he can't satisfy you with the tongue. Maybe he got a better follow through, or you got one that don't follow through that well, and he's good with the tongue. We're talking about sex here, okay?
Yes.
Now, when you start really caring about an individual, some of those things you can kind of like subside. But if you're a sexual creature, you're gonna go and you're going to find that person that you can just sample off, and they can get you where you need to get. I'm not talking about marriage. We're talking about dating. So
boyfriend, girlfriend, we go together.
But even in your marriage, to keep your marriage spicy, you still need to do different shit to satisfy each other. To me, that's how I feel. I was married 14, and you really need to do that. If you got to do some extra stuff, do some extra stuff. I'm not inviting anybody outside in, but I am gonna do some stuff that I haven't been doing to keep things, fresh and spicy.
Why do y'all stop giving it up once we get married?
No.
That's something you gotta look at you and your wife. Right, that's a conversation between you and your wife. You ask her why she being stingy with her coochie. We can't tell you that.
Well.
No.
Find out why she being stingy with the coochie.
So
maybe that dick trash. I'm just
it
playing.
could be that too. It could be that
I'm just
too.
serious.
So, but listen to this here.
Money and sex, totally different.
See, now you starting to
Pierre, hold on, because we only got 4 minutes left. We got 4 minutes left.
You've been trying to argue all night.
Yeah.
So
messy ass.
So here's what we got 4 minutes left. We're gonna get ready to wrap everything up. And is it a problem when you ask your mate about a threesome?
Yeah, for me. Yeah,
Because
for me it is.
I'm just saying this is overall. This is not nothing personal or anything like this. This overall, because a lot of men, that's a fantasy for a lot of men. Now, the problem is when you want it all the fucking time. Now that becomes a problem. Would you once, twice, 3 times a year do that with your mate?
No.
With somebody either you know, or some women rather prefer it be somebody you don't know.
I think it depends. Because
it always depends.
You know, our relationships, our lives, our desires, they're always changing. So I think that's, you know, that's.
And it always depends. And the reason why I said depends on that is because women that don't mind doing that, and I tell people all the time, they have to be comfortable with the other woman that they're going to be with. It's not always about the man. It's really about the woman that enjoys that. And the reason why I say that is because long time ago, I wasn't married. I experienced that in a threesome with 2 ladies, and they wasn't into each other.
Oh, that's
And
that's pimping.
The one thing about it, it made me work harder because they wasn't in each other. But later on, when I had another one,
damn, boy.
I only had 2 in my life.
Shit, I ain't had one.
Stop lying. So, see, we're talking about lying.
I'm telling the truth.
All right, hold on. But later on, when another one came across, the women were into each other, and the man, as a man, I didn't have to work as hard. And it made me realize at that point, I was in my 20s at this time. I'm going to say that. I learned at that time, they got to like each other. You can't force it on each other. Nowadays, that's more common than it was 20 years ago. A lot more common than it was 20 years ago. It's been a while.
I ain't gotten it
Huh?
yet. I haven't gotten it yet.
Oh,
It's okay, man.
you'll be all right. Nowadays, it's more common.
Me neither, man. Don't worry about it.
Do you think, and we talked about poly, do you think that type of relationship, if me, let's just say me and my wife, if me and my wife was into, oh baby, let's find us a broad, let's go out and get us a chick for the night. Do you think those type of relationships will last longer? Because you and your significant other are
being honest.
Or being honest with that. Like if she say, I know my man like other women. So let me
That's real.
go on ahead and be like, I know I got a good dude, so let me go ahead.
Fulfill his for fantasy.
You got to do what's best for your relationship.
Yeah.
Everybody is just different. So,
That's the
yeah.
bottom line. I do what's best for y'all.
I know it ain't happening for everybody, but I'm just saying. Like, one of my homegirls, when she was married to her husband, they used to go out all the time. And she's come back and tell me stories. Yeah, we found us a chick, and we did this, we did that. And I was, like, jealous. Like, yeah, why I can't find a wife like this?
Yeah.
But the problem was, one of the chicks that they messed around with, the husband started messing around behind the back.
Yep.
Oh.
That's what happens.
So that's where the bullshit comes.
Yep.
And I'm like, nigga, you had a wife that would go out.
Yeah.
And she was bad.
Doing dumb shit.
You had the type of wife that'll go out and find another woman to come and join you and your wife at any time. And you were so greedy that you had to go behind her back
Nigga shit.
and cheat. 'Cause basically, that's what you're doing once you do it behind the back.
What Fred Sanford used to call Lamont? Big dummy. Big
Not
dummy.
only that, he got the girl pregnant, and it's whole
Lord,
shit.
Jesus.
But anyway, I'm just saying, we talked about poly. I'm just talking about that.
Yeah.
Do you think that could help a relationship or hurt a relationship if y'all both have that same understanding?
It can help, and it'll stop the line, the bullshit. Because when a dude comes to grips with himself, he say, man, listen, damn, my gal gonna do this for me? Man, let me quit bullshit, man. Come on, man. I think it'll work. Especially if a woman is down for it. That's live, man.
So,
yeah.
I don't have a subject for next week. We may jump into this or we may not. But next week, we're back on Thursday.
Uh-oh.
Thursday, we're back on. And we're going to talk again about some more stuff. And anybody got some suggestions? I'm going to take suggestions next week. In fact, this is what I'll do next week.
Yeah.
This is what I'll do next week.
Get a box.
Everybody going to write something about what they want to talk about, and we're going to put it in a hat. And we're going to pull it.
Yeah.
And that's going to be the subject of next week.
That's going to be live.
So if your subject come up, that's what we're going to talk about. Now, don't talk about no dumbass shit. We're going to talk about some real shit.
Yeah.
Or if you want to talk about something fun that makes sense, we could do that. So next week, everybody gonna write something down, throw it in the hat, and that's what we're gonna talk about.
I already know what I want to talk about.
But it gotta get picked.
Yeah. I already know.
And also, we're gonna let Arthur Lee pick it. She gonna grab it out the hat next Thursday. So that's what we're gonna do next week. I want to thank all y'all for being on the panel.
Man.
I appreciate everything. We talked about lying. And one thing about lying, it ain't never gonna stop.
Why you always lying?
It ain't gonna never stop. It's gonna always be there, and we all gonna do it at some point in time in our lives. If we haven't done it already, we're gonna do it. Don't nobody tell the truth. I don't give a fuck who it is. Nobody tells the truth about something. So, thank y'all once again for being on the panel. Don't forget, we are brought to you once again by Brock Brand. Go get your Brock Brand at brockbrand.com. Quad Houston, good food, good drinks. It's all good at Quad Houston. And the Den Cigar Lounge, where we at right now. The Den and Quad is located 4608 Almeda. Make sure you make your way on over here. And also, go to IG, Instagram, for those who don't know what IG is. Quad HTX. Look us up. Click on that button, be a part of this here, and also go to Big Stick Energy, not Quad HTX, I mean Big Stick Energy HTX on Instagram, and also go to YouTube, Big Stick Energy Podcast, and we on there also. Man, I want to thank y'all once again. I enjoyed this here talking about lying. Yeah. We got friends, family, and we also lie, all of us. We also say some type of lies. So next week, next Thursday, we are back on Thursday. No more Wednesdays. We're back on Thursday, regular scheduled program. And we're going to put subjects in the hat, pull from it, and we're going to run with it that night, 7 o'clock. Make sure y'all here. Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all once again. Brady Bob, Nay, Arthur Lee, Katrina, Lee, Slim, and Pierre. I appreciate y'all once again. I got all the energy, and I got the big stick. Thank y'all for coming out and being a part of this once again. Holla at y'all.